All right. So after taking a little consensus, we have all had a little bit of a stressful morning, all 3.5 of us that are participating live. So we're going to deal with that today by moving through, starting with movement to sort of move our bodies, start taking those deep breaths, and then we'll settle in at the end, allowing ourselves some ease. So start at the top of your mat from standing. Make sure I can see you, ma'am. All right, we'll come all the way to the front here. Perfect, face those out of the way. Awesome. Perfect. Roll your shoulders back and down, press your feet down into the earth. Close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Good. In through the nose. Draw the shoulders up into the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Again, inhale up. Exhale, roll them back. Inhale up. Exhale, roll them back. Good. Inhale, reach arms up, gaze up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, push your hands into the mat. Step back to plank right away. Holding in your plank, pushing your fingertips and toes into the earth. Take 3 deep breaths in through your nose. And out through your mouth. In. Out. In. And out. Deep breath in. Exhale through the nose as you push back, downward facing dog. Good. Starting our stillness right here. Take 5 deep breaths in and out of the nose, evening the breath, inhale to exhale. Let the inverted part of your body, that torso inversion, help you carry that breath out, helping you let go, separating the shoulders from the ears. Beautiful. Inhale, jump your feet to your hands and halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Beautiful. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, jump your feet to your hands and halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up, gaze up. Exhale, release your arms. Again, inhale, arms up, gaze up, sun salutation A. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 deep breaths, long and steady. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, jump your feet to your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, release the arms. Good. Again, inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, jump your feet to your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, release the arms to standing. Step your feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, reach your arms up, gaze up. Interlace your fingers. Press the palms towards the sky. Shrug the shoulders into the ears. And then exhale, shrug the shoulders away from the ears. Good. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, shrug them away. Inhale, up to the ears. Exhale and away. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up, bring the palms together, release the first finger and thumb, soften the left knee and bend to the right. Good. Reaching the left ribs over to the left, taking deep breaths along that left side. Breathing into the whole barrel of the chest. So remind yourself that you can breathe forward to both sides and into the back of the shoulders. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, soften the right knee and bend to the left. Pushing those right ribs over to the right and breathing into the full barrel of the chest for 5 deep breaths. Breath number 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, release the arms to bind the base of the spine. Inhale, lift your heart. Good. Exhale, soften the knees and forward fold over the legs, taking the hands with you towards the front of the mat. Make sure you're carrying weight through the entire bottom of the foot and allowing the head to fall down towards the mat and away from the upper back. Breath number 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, rise, releasing the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, dive forward, soften the knees, catch opposite elbows. Hang in ragdoll, rocking gently from side to side if that feels right and good to you. Really letting the shoulders and arms hang from the sockets, head hangs from the shoulders. Whole body, spine to shoulders hanging from the hips. 3. 4. And 5. Release the arms, sweeping up. Inhale. Good. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale again, we're stepping back to plank. Breathing in and out of the nose this time, digging into the fingertips and toes. Removing the shoulder blades away from the spine. Good, and down towards the outer wrists. Lengthen your neck and breathe into your whole chest, front, back, and side to side. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale onto your knee. Exhale, push down into the right palm, reach the left fingertips up towards the ceiling. 1. Yeah. Open your chest towards that left edge of the mat. 2. Try and press down evenly for the fronts of both ankles. 3. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Pop that bottom elbow for me just a little bit. Yes. 4. And 5, thread your left arm underneath your right, left ear comes to the mat, thread the needle. Big deep breaths into your shoulders here. So when we're really stressed, we tend to shrug our shoulders up towards our ears and clench our jaw. So as you relax the shoulders here and breathe circumferentially around the heart, I want you to also think about removing the tension in your jaw and relaxing the space between your eyebrows. So we're physically communicating ease to the mind, right? We're using the body to bring the mind back to ease. Take 2 more very deep breaths. Walk your right hand back underneath your right shoulder and bring yourself back to a neutral place. Bring the left hand into towards the center of the mat, pushing down into the left hand. Inhale, right arm reaches up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good, imagine both wrists are trying to pull towards the left edge of the mat, heart pulls towards the right edge. Big deep breaths, pushing down evenly through the fronts of both ankles. Breathe circumferentially around the heart for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, thread right arm under left, right ear to the mat. Good, again, as you relax the shoulder complex, also relax the jaw and the space between the eyes and around the eyes. Communicate ease to the body by removing the physical symptoms of discomfort and stress. For 3, 4, and 5. Bring your left hand underneath your left shoulder, opening back to a neutral place. Walk your hands 3 hands distances forward. And then exhale to drop the heart towards the mat. Hips stay high for puppy pose. Good, options here are to gaze forward or to allow the eyebrows to come to the mat, or float the fingertips. So by pushing the finger pads into the floor and lifting them up the way Kirsten has here, like little spider hands, you're getting more into the sides of the shoulders and the fronts of the chest. If that's really uncomfortable for you, you can actually bend the elbows and set them on the floor if that feels like what you need. Again, we're trying to remove and address the stress in the shoulders and chest and neck. So if what you are doing is causing you more stress, probably that's gonna be counterintuitive to our purpose here. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Inhale, and as you exhale, round into a cat pose. Hold here, pulling the hips and elbows towards one another, chin deeply tucked into the chest. Push down through the hands and feet, and imagine you're trying to pull the mat to wrinkle in between the knees and the wrists. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to release. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward, come to high lunge. Deep breath in, arms up, gaze up. Good. Exhale, back to the mat, step back, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, rise, high lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, downward dog. Stay with the breath. Inhale, right foot forward, rise. Exhale, hands to the earth, step back. Inhale, left foot forward, rise. Exhale, hands to the mat and step back. Inhale, right foot forward, rise. Exhale, hands to the mat and step back. Inhale, left foot forward, rise. Good, exhale, hands to the mat and step back. Inhale, right foot forward, rise. Deep breath in and hold, good. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other to roll the hips to evenly squared at the front of the mat. Let an exhale out to sigh the shoulders away from the ears, remove any tension in the jaw, and then lift the chin away from the collarbone to start to stretch the front side of the throat. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Right leg comes up and back to three-legged dog. Good, bend that right knee, stack right hip over left. Square the shoulders towards the left knee, and then use your glute to flex the hip flexor open. So by flexing the back side, we open the front side. Point these toes for me so you're not stressing. Good. And then roll. Good, beautiful. Squeeze my finger between your, and pull my finger. 2. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, three-legged dog. Good. Exhale, pause. Inhale, rock forward, three-legged plank. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga. You can do it. Yes, both feet to the mat. Inhale, up dog. Beautiful. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward, high lunge. Breathe. Thigh the shoulders away from the ears, and then use a breath in to pull the chin off the collarbone to stretch the front side of the throat. Relax the jaw. Relax the space between the eyebrows and focus on taking deep breaths and grounding into the feet. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, left leg comes up, back, and over. Good. Opening that hip. So I'm going to show you guys from this side. When we squeeze the glute, it's going to pull the hip flexor open, point the toe, and then squeeze the back of the knee here. All of those things combined are going to start stretching the quad, the hip flexor, and the front side of your left belly, right? So your oblique on that left edge. For 3, 4, 5. Inhale, bring that left leg long, three-legged dog. Find a squared hip. Good. Inhale, come forward plank. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward, rise, high lunge. Good. Exhale, open warrior 2. Good. Deep breath in here. Good. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. 2. Bring the fronts of your ribs together a little, Kirsten, to open your back. Good. 3. Good. Bring your right knee out to the right a little bit more. Yep. 4. And 5. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, turn to the back of your mat. Warrior 2, second side. Good. 1. So if you look at Kirsten's hips, she's got a really great warrior 2. You can see that our hips are both very even and parallel to the earth here. 90-degree bend in the left knee, and that left knee is stacked right over the left ankle. And then there's pressure down, and if you were closer, you could see, like I can, that her heel on her right foot is turning white on the outer edge, which means she's got pressure down in that back leg, which is exactly where we should be. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, turning back to the front of the mat, softening into warrior 2. Good, bending that right knee. Deep breath in. Good. Exhale, left hand comes to the left leg. Right hand comes to the back of the head. Good. Reach your right elbow up into the sky. And then I want you to think about pushing the right rib cage towards the front of the mat. Good. Yes, yes, yes. 1. Then lift your armpit up towards the ceiling. Good. 2. Beautiful. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, release to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, warrior 2 to the second side. Inhale, right hand to right thigh, left hand to the back of the skull, opening the left ribs out towards the back of the mat, now lifting the armpit up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, turn to the front of your mat. Good. For that way. You're like, which way is my front side? Those feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up, gaze up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Good. Step your feet out towards your mat's edge. Inhale, drop your hips between your heels, hands to your heart. Malasana. So we got some good work into those external rotators and into the glutes. Keep the top of the glute engaged. So glute min right at the top to point the hips down and forward. Good. Now engage the inner thighs and lift through the pelvic floor. Shoulders roll back and down. Good. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hands to the earth. Option to lift up into crow pose here. You can do it. Grip through your fingertips, squeeze your inner thighs, lift your toes, gaze forward. You can do it. Breathe. No pressure. Exhale. Exhale, jump back, chaturanga. Beautiful. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Soften into your knees and push your hips into your heels. So keep your downward dog arms good. Now inhale, come forward to plank. Good. Again, exhale, pushing it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale and push it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Good. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, come forward and draw your right knee to your right armpit. Good. Now exhale, take it back. Good. Inhale, left side. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, right side. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, left side. Nice. Exhale, take it back. One more each side. Inhale, right side. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, left side. Good. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Breath number 1. You can bend through your knees and wiggle your tail if you'd like. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, jump your feet to your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms up, gaze up, interlace your fingers, squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward, lean back, exhale. Good. Inhale, come to neutral, and exhale and release. Inhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. We said that better this time, right? So we're facing the camera. Turn both sets of toes to face the long edge of the mat. We decided we should have charged extra for the last one. Hands on your hips, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold, hands between the feet. Pop, pop, pop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Back of the neck is long, crown of the head reaching towards the mat. Wrists come underneath the elbows, and the elbows bend back between the knees with a gentle pull towards each other as if you're trying to push your fingernails towards that long edge of the mat in the same direction as your toes. For 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, walk the hands forward. Good. Exhale, bring your right hand down in front of your face. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Good. Now we're going to exhale and bend into the left knee. Good. And breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right hand to the earth. Straightening the leg. Good. Exhale. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Good. Bend into that right knee. Yeah. 1. Try and flatten your belly, lengthen through your spine. 2. Good. 3, 4, and 5. Straighten that right leg, reach underneath and grab onto the left ankle with the right hand. So the front side of the ankle. Good. Then walk those left fingertips forward, pull that right shoulder underneath you. Twisting open to the short edge of the mat. Good. If you want to and you feel solid, you can take that left hand back and over. Yes. 1. Beautiful. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the left hand down if it's up. Good. Reach that right arm all the way up to the sky. Deep breath in. Good. Exhale and replace the left hand with the right. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, left arm threads through, grabbing onto the front side of the right ankle. Good. Stack that right shoulder over and on top of the left, reaching the right arm back. Breathe. 1. Beautiful. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that right hand down. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Good. Exhale, lower the left hand. Inhale, gaze forward. Good. Now exhale, bend into the left knee and then drop that hip down towards the left heel. Yes. And breathe. 1, 2. You can tell how much you like this one. 3. It's great. 4. It's great. I really like it. 5. Inhale, straighten that left leg, walking all the way over to that right side. Good. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten the right leg. We're walking back over to the left leg, bending into that left knee. Now turn those right toes up towards the ceiling and sink a little deeper. Beautiful. Yeah. Gorgeous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start to squeeze that right knee to set the foot back on the floor. Good. Walking over to the right side. Turn those left toes up. Good. So Kirsten's using her hands back, which is perfect. You can also walk the arms forward or bind around the right knee if that's available to you. 2, 3,
Am I doing the wrong thing?
4,
Oh, no.
and 5. Inhale, straighten, turning both toes to face the long edge of the mat. Exhale, grab your waist. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, fold with your hands on your hips here. Long and strong, engaging through the inner thighs. Shrug the shoulders down towards the hips. Well, I guess it's up technically towards the hips. Good. And breathe. 3, 4, And 5, inhale, rise. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Good, inhale, take your feet out as wide as the mat and drop your hips between your heels for Malasana. Good, exhale, open your arms out wide. Inhale, float the arms up. Now thread the right arm in front of the right knee. Good, bend the elbow back, reach back and find the bind if it's there. Beautiful, if the bind isn't there, just keep your arms out wide like an eagle. Good. Another fun thing, if you found the bind, you can turn the right toes towards the front of the mat more. Put more weight into the right foot and wrong side, turn the left toes towards the front of the mat. Sorry, Kirsten. Put weight down into the left foot and lift the right leg. Or consider it, you know? Inhale, release the arms out and up. Good, exhale, second side. Or take a little fold. Take a little fold, it's a good idea. Good. Inhale, hips between the heels. Exhale, arms out. Inhale, threading left arms up and then threading behind and out. Good. Catching the fingers. And squeeze. Breathe. 1. Good. I love the way your little pinky toe squeezes in like that. It's working so hard too. 3, remember you can work on putting weight into that right foot and lifting if it feels like something you want to give a shot. 4. And 5, inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, crow pose. No. Exhale, chaturanga. Beautiful. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, come forward to plank. We're going to lower from our plank for 5. Hi, Lola. 2, guest star. 3. 2. 1. Bend the elbows, chaturanga slow. Good. Left ear to the mat. Bend the left leg. Bend the left leg, reach back with the left hand, catch the left foot. Good, shrug the shoulders down and together. So roll your right shoulder back and down a little bit more. Good. And now, and then relax. Let the quads open. Breathe deeply into your belly. And remember that pulling on the heel, so pulling on the foot to get the heel to the glute, it's going to be rough on the knee. So what we're doing instead is working on pushing all 3 corners of the front of our hips down into the earth instead. Good, for 3. 2. And 1, exhale to release. Reach the left arm out to the left. Roll onto the left shoulder. Good. 1. Yeah. 2. 3. 4. And 5, rolling back onto the belly, switch ears, right ear to the mat. Bend your right knee, reach back with your right hand, catch your foot. Oh, beautiful. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5, release the foot, reach the right arm out to the right, roll on to the right shoulder. 1. 2. 3. 4. and 5, roll back onto your belly. Good, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. And then lift up to cobra. So pull your elbows together, reach your chin and nose forward. Point your toes, but keep the fronts of the ankles grounded. Good. Remember to only push into your hands. So the space between your belly button and pubic bone and your cobra should stay grounded. So if when you're pulling up, you feel your whole low belly lift off the mat, that's a motion into upward facing dog. So in our cobra, we want to stay relatively grounded. For 3, 4, and 5. Walk your elbows underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and down, palms into the mat. Fingertips open wide. Good, squeezing the insides of the arms in towards the ribs. Good, pulling the snout forward for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower your gaze and tuck your toes. Flex your glutes to lift your hips. Forearm plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk your toes in towards your elbows, pushing your hips back like downward facing dog, coming into dolphin. Good. We'll continue to leave space between the shoulders and the ears, rolling the shoulders back and down towards the hips. Feel your hands sort of pressing outwards and then pulling downwards. Good, to put pressure down through the whole forearm and hand. For 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, rock forward to that forearm plank. Good. Exhale, push yourself up to full plank. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right leg forward for pigeon. Staying in a nice and tall seat here for a few breaths, working on squaring the hips towards the front of the mat. Good. Maybe grounding the left palm in front of the left hip, bending the left knee and reaching back with the right hand. Beautiful. 1. Try and keep that right shoulder pulling forward. Good. 2. 3, you look so pretty. 4, 5, exhale, release the foot and walk the hands forward into a full pigeon. 10 long, deep breaths. You're feeling a lot of discomfort in this deep hip opening position. Focus on releasing extra energy, right? So release the arches of the feet. Soften the palms of the hands, soften the jaw, soften the face, soften the tongue, and deepen the breath. Allow your ears to really tune in to the sound of your breath here so that you're listening to the breeze of your body, right? What does that breath sound like? Reminding yourself that the breath is the bridge between the mind and the body. And again, allowing ourselves to deepen and make the breath, deepen the breath and make it strong and long so that we communicate from our bodies to our minds. No, really, everything's okay. About 5 more breaths here. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and step back to a downward facing dog. Take 5 deep, long, and grounding breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And 5. Bring your left leg forward for pigeon. Inhale to sit up nice and tall. Good. Maybe exhale to ground the right hand, bend the right knee, reach back with the left hand, and then pull that left shoulder forward. You got it. 1, 2, soften your right elbow. Good. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, slowly release the foot, walk the hands forward, bow into your full pigeon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walk up onto your palms. Tuck your right toes, lift up and back. Downward facing dog for 5 deep and grounding breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come onto your knees. Options here are going to be cats and cows or headstand. Whatever's clever for 10 deep breaths. 10 deep breaths, cats and cows, or 10 deep breaths for headstand. If you're not familiar with headstand and it's not currently in your practice, maybe not something you try through video chat. Maybe wait until you have some assistance. 10 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep breathing. 7, you got it. 8, don't forget to breathe to your ribs. 9, last breath. And 10, everyone together into a child's pose. That was beautiful. Soften the shoulders. Lola's looking in here longingly. Poor puppy. Good, make your way into a comfortable and cross-legged seat. Sit up nice and soft. We're gonna do some breath practice to help remove heat. So it's really actually very human of us to be a little bit more frustrated and having a little bit harder time processing our anger as the weather gets hotter. We think about that pitta, that heat and fire influence on our bodies, on our Agni, on all of these things, right? So our Agni is like our digestive qualities. So that said, we're going to use some cooling breaths. We're going to learn some cooling breath practices so that when you get really heated, and heated meaning emotionally, mentally, or physically, so those of us that are running in the summer and things like that can also use these to help remove the heat from the body and lower the heart rate and pulse during little short run breaks. So the first one, we're just going to close our eyes. We're going to begin to inhale for 4. And exhale for 4. Inhale for 4. And exhale for 4. Feeling the evenness come into the breath, asking the breath to be felt inside the body, right? So noticing the sensation of the breath within the body. Then we're going to stick out our tongue and roll it up. Yeah. So this guy, like a straw, like this. And we're going to inhale through our tongue straw. And then we're going to close our right nostril with our thumb and exhale through our left nostril. Super weird, but it's real. Inhale through the tongue. Exhale through the left nostril. Good. 8 more. Inhale through your tongue. Exhale left nostril. Inhale tongue. Exhale left nostril. Good. Keep going. Five more. Three more. Last one. Good. Exhale through that left nostril. Release the hands back into the lap. Keep the eyes closed and allow yourself to observe the effects of your breath practice. It's weird, right? Strangely effective. Our next breath practice is a balancing breath practice called Nadi Shodhana. So alternate nostril breathing. Most of My students that have been my students for a while have done this breath practice probably 100 billion times. But those of you who are new to me, I'm going to give you another little close-up and show you how to do this, right? So we're going to take the 2 peace fingers of our right hand to the space between our eyebrows. We're going to use the thumb to close off the right nostril and the ring finger to close off the left nostril. So you're going to pass the breath back and forth between the nostrils using these 2 fingers, okay? Keep your fingers between your eyebrows, close your eyes. Breathe in through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. Close the right nostril with the thumb, inhale left. When you arrive at the top of that inhale, close the left nostril with your ring finger and exhale to the right. Inhale right. Close that nostril with the thumb, exhale left. Inhale left. Switch, exhale right. Inhale right. Switch, exhale left. Inhale left. And switch, exhale right. We're going to do that for about another minute. Know that it's normal to experience imbalances from right nostril to left nostril. Work on breathing in and out for the same amount of time on both sides. Kindly easing into blockages in the sinus cavity. Continue to breathe this way until you exhale out of your left nostril one last time. And then relax your hands into your lap. Keep the eyes closed or the gaze soft. And observe the breath, the practice, the effects of the breath practice on the body and the mind. As you're ready, lie down on your back. Let your legs come long and your arms come out about 45 degrees from the body. Let's take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Soften the palms of the hands and the arches of the feet. The insides of the elbows and the backs of the knees. Soften your jaw and your tongue and unpurse your lips. Soften the space between the eyebrows and the muscles around the eyes. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Scanning the body for sensation. As you allow your breath to soften to its natural self. Allow yourself to sigh as you need to. Remind yourself that it is okay to make adjustments inside of your Shavasana. Perfect stillness is not a requirement. We're never perfectly still. We are never perfectly silent, and neither is anything else. And it's okay. We are all a single stitch in the fabric of all that is. Sometimes reminding myself how small I am reminds me that all of these big problems that weigh on my shoulders and in my heart are just as small as the rest of me in comparison to everything else. So as your mind wanders off of your mat to what came before this and what is to come after this, remind yourself that there's nothing you can do about it right now, and allow yourself right now. Allow yourself a sense of presence, a sense of peace, in knowing that you are powerless over anything at all right now. Surrender that control and see that, try and allow yourself to see that as a relief and a release. It is okay to do nothing, right? Begin to deepen your breath. Feeling that sensation of breath inside the body. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Your wrists and your ankles. Set one foot on the floor. Set the other foot on the floor and gently rock the knees from side to side. Let the knees fall over to the left side next time we go there. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Lift up your knees and let them fall over to the right side. Take a deep breath in and a long sigh out. Allow the rest of your body to follow your knees over to the right side into a fetal position. And when you're ready, press up into a comfortable and cross-legged seat. Draw your hands into your heart. Take a moment of gratitude for your body, for everything it is, for everything it has carried you through and all it carries for you. Everything it does without you even ever having to ask. Bow to the light of your heart. And let's surrender the fruits of our practice to someone or something outside of ourselves. May your practice always follow you off of your mat and into your lives. Namaste. Right. Thank you so much, Kirsten. Kate, thank you so much for being here live. And I will see you. I'll get to see you. Hold on. I'm gonna. Okay.